Okay, and we're live. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here and you're clicking on the video because it says live trading, we are going to be live trading in a competition, me and my good buddy, Crypto Joe, Crypto Charts Joe, Simplistic Charts Joe. I've known him through several as a friend for a while now. And before we get into it, I want you to know this guy, he can read candles really well. You've been trading for what, 40 years?
Oh wow, it's been
And
quite a while. Yeah, my own, money. Uh, there were good times, bad times, and there's a learning curve, learning cycle. Be honest with you. So, uh, yeah, and I think the most important thing is money management. Whether you're investing long term or short term, or just doing swing trading. Like from 3 to 5 days or 5 to 8 days. Most of the time, that's about the length of a swing trade. And even on a day trade, like a 2 minute, 5 minute chart, they generally last, 3 to 5 candles, no matter what you're doing, gold, silver, Bitcoin, Apple, Nvidia. And then you get possibly a trend reversal or pause candle or whatever. So, yeah. Um, so money
5 to 8 days, and
management.
I want to talk about how you get in those 5 to 8 day runs
Hmm.
in a minute.
Yeah.
We want to click over and put the chart on the screen for the 8:30 cash open.
Yeah. Go
Uh,
ahead. And what are you going to be trading? And
oh,
I'll
that's
pull it up.
actually the open. That's the 9:30 New York open. Sorry.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
we were going to so in the competition. Let me share this with you. And this competition's been going for 5 days.
Okay.
Uh, so we're late to the party,
But we're just
but
really
it's
doing this. Honestly, we're just really doing this, to show people what you could potentially do. And this is a safe environment. It's not, we're not putting a second mortgage of the house, at stake or anything. You know what I mean? So,
right.
uh,
This
yeah,
competition's
but
free. This is for
yeah,
training purposes only. Don't listen
yeah,
to anything we have
exactly.
to say. You'll lose every bit of your money. How about
Right.
that?
Yeah. Yeah.
These are the assets that we can trade, uh,
Okay.
and there's limits. Maximum position 0.25 on Bitcoin, ETH 5 contracts, SPX 500 8. So uh, once we max out our Bitcoin position, maybe we can try to get into one of these other ones. I know I've seen you trade crude oil often, and
Mhm.
there's WTI there.
Yeah, and that's
So
honestly, it's just whatever you think people would be. I think we ought to go for whatever the audience would probably be more, interested in and seeing, how we do it. Um,
okay, well I've got the chat open, so if you guys have want to pick one
yeah,
of these,
because the
uh,
system, yeah, the system, the methodology, the skills, however you want to say it, that we'll be using, you can use which is great about it. You don't have to change it up. But anyway, you can use on any asset, from stocks to crypto to commodities to futures to whatever they decide to put us into. And yeah, I think that'd be more, keep people's attention, whatever they pick, and we'll trade whatever they decide to throw up there. It's all going to be the
and
same.
those of you that know me know I don't usually have any indicators on. I have some that I toggle on. Actually, I do have one that I keep on, and that's the midnight opening price. And uh, we've got the 9 and the 20 and the 200 on for Joe. He uses those every day, every time you make a trade, I imagine.
Yeah, the 20, sorry, the 20, the 200. Yeah, sometimes
This
that
blue
day.
line's the 20, the green line's the 200. My red candles are black. It takes a little bit of the
Okay.
motion out of the trade. Uh, you know, For me, that's a big deal. I didn't know I was so emotional. When it
Right.
comes to money, I guess we are. What time frame? I thought we would. Let's start with SPX until somebody says something.
Yeah, I
Uh,
got it up. Yeah. Uh-huh.
what time frame do you want to start on?
Okay. Well, I like to look at on these day trades, look at three different charts, throughout the day or like right this second. And one of them is the hourly chart. And the hourly chart, we're coming up into that 200. Uh, and it should be on your chart as well. It's a flat 200. So we're coming up into resistance on the SPX, and it's sitting at 5,782, 77.
SPX. Wait a minute. It's SPX 500 US USD. SPX 500 USD. The tickers are different in the competition. And I don't.
Okay, I got it. Yeah.
Okay, it's right
Okay.
there.
All right. Let's go to the
Oh,
15.
and okay.
The two. Okay, on the 2 minute chart, it's coming up, and that's weird. It's not the same.
So but are you on the SPX 500 USD?
Right. Yeah, right
Okay,
now.
all right. So on the hourly, what were we looking for? Like the trend
Well,
is up.
on the
We come from
well, yeah, on the hourly, as you can see, we're far and away from that 200, from the 200 price wise, and then on
okay.
at the 20, we're getting pretty far and away too. So we're looking for more of a. At this point, we'll be looking for more of a pullback than a. I think the odds are more of a pullback than a push higher. Not that we can't go higher, but if we do go higher, then most certainly we're going to have to, be cognizant of that and anticipate, a little bit of backfill, a little bit of, back test, refill to the downside. Not that it can't go up, but the chart is getting a little extended um, in
Okay.
all different timelines.
So for the
So right
last
now,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7.5 hours, it's been consolidating. So
right, yeah, I see what you're
so
saying.
we're
Yeah,
looking for a break. Is that correct? I'm asking you, man. This is
yeah.
us trying to learn from you, uh,
Well, yeah, and
and I need
then
you to to correct me when I'm wrong. Okay.
oh no, we got you. And then on the 15 minute, you can see that sideways consolidation over an extended period of time. Narrow. It's a narrow range, so we have a good location now to either break to the upside or to the downside. Meaning, when you have price action, you have the candles trading in a narrow range. The more narrow, the better. Actually, the stronger, that coil, that breakout extension, either to the upside or downside. So, and these narrow range, areas like this really whipsaws people in and out of, uh, other trades because they see a green candle, they think it's going up, see a red, they think it's going down. But you have to, wait until, it's a major uh, move and breaks, up and out of that kind of rectangle, if you will, or
I,
breaks
I'm
down.
looking. Where's the rectangle out here that you're?
Okay,
Are you talking about all of this?
okay. Hold on, let me take my chart down. Yeah,
Oh,
matter of
I
fact,
see. I never saw your chart. If you could share it, that'd
yeah,
be great.
I
But
can't. Yeah, no, geez, let me see.
well, we'll try. We'll try it in a little bit. But for now, we were looking at the same. This is the 15-minute chart, and you were talking about a rectangle.
Right. Well, let's go to a smaller chart because we're going to be
Okay, 5 minute.
really well. Let's go to the 2 minute right now. See, we're
Okay,
back.
2 minute.
There's a big red candle coming. You know how
Yeah, it's
that's
the
real.
open 9:30 open.
Yeah. So let's see. Let's sit here. Let's let that go first. And what we're going to look for is that whole round even number at 5,900 even, and see if it comes down there. And dang, I wish I could share my chart. Yeah, 5,900 even. And if you look over to the left, see we're under the 200, that moving average. We're under all the moving averages. But if you look over to the left, we're coming down into a previous support zone. Back, it was like 6 o'clock, I guess. Um, Let me make sure that's 6 o'clock this morning. And see, we just put a
Okay.
wick into that area. If you can come back over to about 6 o'clock this morning, you'll see some consolidation there, some wicks, and your 200.
I'm at
Well,
6 now. Is that right here?
okay, let me take mine down. Yeah, well back over towards the mid. Woo, you just okay to the right just a little bit. To the right, to the right, to the right. See that the green line on your chart? Come down to it, the 200. Yeah, right there, right there.
7. Okay, I'm on New
Yeah.
York time. Sorry.
Okay. Okay. Now see how we came down into that zone, and now we're pulling up a little bit. So we'll see if that holds or if we come down and test it. But right now, if you pull your chart in, make a little bigger for people to see that big black candle that we just finished, we're now putting in, a green or not putting in, but we're trading on a green candle. So we haven't made a definite move. The market hadn't said, okay, we're going to, reverse and go up, or hey, this is continue to the downside. So we're going to wait and see. Like right now, we're pushing. It should have a pretty decent sized green candle pushing to the upside, and we still have about 20 something seconds left in that candle, and that's called a 180. And we got to wait for it to close, and then possibly take a go in on that candle. Now, what amount do they let you have? Like 100? I mean, like 10 contracts, 5 contracts. What's the?
It is SPX 8.
Oh, really? Okay, okay. And see that
We're gonna want
200, that green line just
yeah.
above you there is kind of holding price down, but we'll see. We made a real good bullish move to the upside, but we're really not ready to make a commitment here until we, clear one or the other. We want another big or a nice green candle above that, to clear that 200, or
Like possibly above this
yeah, right where you are. Right. Yeah, I'd want a green candle to close,
to close up here.
right. Or if it's going to go ahead and melt to the downside, which is kind of what we're thinking it will do. I mean, you can think, but you got to be able to, like right now, well, it came back up. Here we go. Here we go. So it might, if we close in this area, yeah, we might be more to the downside than the upside. But see, we're
Oh,
just in a, I mean, kind of in a, I hate to use the word consolidation. We're kind of, in a narrow price range here, uh, within probably, what, about $5 to $7. And see those bottoming tails. If we keep putting in those bottom on the black candles, which are, on other charts red, if we keep putting in those bottoming tails, that's being bought up. All that's being bought up. So that's good for the bulls. Even though it's red or black on your chart, that's a positive. You
um,
know,
Joe, I don't want to
yeah,
interrupt you on this. I'm gonna
no.
set an alert right here
Uh-huh.
because Bitcoin is moving like Jagger. So we'll set our
Oh,
alerts
okay.
up
Okay.
at the top and bottom, and when that breaks that, maybe we'll come back and check it out. But
Yeah.
right
Let's go to
now, we've got to
Bitcoin.
check out Bit. Woo!
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah, we were trading a turkey for a jaybird, to quote my grandpa.
I hear you. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Let's go the daily. But see, there's
All
not going
right.
to be any moving averages. There's not going to be any, high pivots, low pivots. It's really just
Wow. What a
blue
heck of a
sky.
daily candle.
Yeah, it's just going to be basically blue skies for,
We passed 75,000 all the way up to 75,410.
well,
So, all right.
yeah, let's see.
So
I'm looking at it here. Yeah,
we're at
the
all
high.
time highs.
Yeah, 75,400. Now, supposedly over 73,000. I don't know how they come up with that data, but supposedly there's like, tens of millions of of probably more than that short positions. If you added them all up, some people might have 2 or 3 Bitcoins, some people might be on leverage with 20 Bitcoin. But those guys are getting lit up right now, and yeah, that's going to be interesting. Now, on my chart, I have an uptrend line that we're coming up into right now, and I don't know if that diagonal line is going to make any big
You're
difference.
talking about the daily. Does this
Yeah,
look
the
something like
daily.
that?
Oh, yeah, 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 perfect. Yeah, and I don't know if that's gonna. Matter of fact, that's pretty perfect to what I got. Yeah, I don't know if that's really going to, make a difference or not.
All these
We'll,
trend lines, everybody draws them different, Joe. And
yeah,
it seems like you got to stay away from the body. And the more wicks you have, you told me before, it was like fence posts. The more you have, the stronger your fence.
right,
And
exactly. Yeah, yeah, you got to
so,
break.
does that look about right?
Yeah, let me see. Oh, yeah. Now, is your chart on log
Bitcoin,
scale? Is it on log scale? Like, if yeah, go over here to that right where kind of where
see,
you are with your mouse. Click on that octagon.
somewhere in here. No, that ain't it.
No, you're right there,
Yeah.
right there, right there. Are you on log?
Logarithmic,
Yeah,
regular.
that's what you need to be on. That's what.
All right, we're on logarithmic.
Okay, now yeah.
Didn't help me any.
Oh, it will with your chart
Now,
over time. Now,
di-
really, I have mine right where your
this might
cursor.
be it.
No, no,
Is
no.
it
I have
supposed to?
mine
Okay.
right where you had it, but I brought it down to where, yeah, right in there, but a little bit higher, a little bit higher. Just, yeah, right in there, right in there. Yeah, perfect. That's exactly where mine is.
Okay. All right.
And
Well, that didn't
once
change
you,
too much.
yeah. And
You could
then
probably
what?
squeeze that down a little bit, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I try to make it as close to the body of the candles. I don't really worry about the wicks, hitting the top of the wicks. It's kind of like an artist, to be honest with you. I mean, the only real strong rule that anyone should have that's putting one of those trend lines up is that you don't cut into um, a candle body. Okay, that's the main thing. And then once you get two post, two pivot areas, the first two, anchor points, then it's considered a valid and reliable trend line. And then you can push it up. And yeah, at some point, a body of a candle is probably going to go through it and close or whatever, but you can keep it there, to see what happens, in the
Yeah,
future.
like a false breakout.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why, speaking of that, if you go back to the
Would
candle,
you put
on
one down here as well?
yeah, I
Would
got
you?
one down. Yeah, but
So
I
now we've
pulled
kind
it.
of got a channel.
Yeah, it doesn't really work as well. I just did it just, for the look of the what am I thinking? Of the, uh, of the channel, okay, or railroad track. Yeah, the top tracks, where we were, then the bottom tracks down there. What I did was just connect the area of around Saturday, the 7th, 8th, that weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday of the 6th, 7th, and 8th. I tagged it there to begin with, and then hooked it to that red candle, or on yours black candle, at Thursday, October 10th, and try to just make them,
Yeah,
kind
that's where it is
of,
right now.
yeah, I just try to make them
That's
kind of,
a valid channel, and what is it?
yeah.
71% of the time it breaks down when in a
Well,
up channel.
yeah, it
I
can, but
guess I think I might be
I'm
thinking of
thinking
a
I'm thinking with Bitcoin, especially post halving, the end of the year, so on and so forth. We should trade sideways. If we kind of get knocked out here, we should go sideways to and then up. So I don't, yeah, we'll come back and test this bottom trend line at some point, but I don't think it's going to be anytime soon.
yeah.
On that.
When these assets go to all time highs, the only thing you can bank on is for them to go higher. You'd be nuts to short this right now.
Right. Yeah. Now, what we were doing on the, what am I thinking? What we were doing, uh, on the 2 minute chart, you
All
could
right,
do that.
all
Uh,
right. Let's go to the 2
but,
minute chart.
but see how on the 2 minute chart, see how far and extended we are above even the 8, the 20, and the 200, and we're coming into a double top over here on the right, uh, right there at
On the left,
at 6.8. Well, and yours probably either 7 or
708.
yeah. And yeah, I would probably short right now on that. And then put a stop loss. See that? Yeah, the 2 wicks at the top. You have a wick on the green candle, and then a wick
So
on the
you
red.
would short just on the fact that it's a double top?
Yeah, and I have 2 wicks. See, it's going down. I already clicked
Uh,
buy on mine, and I'm already up. Well, it was $117, but yeah, those 2 wicks at a
Yeah, so
double
you're looking at
top.
that wick right there, and the wick you're talking about is right
Yeah, well, you got
here.
2 of them, 2 topping tails, going.
It-
See, right now I'm at $218 to the upside right this second,
Okay.
right this second. But if we come down to that 8, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get out. Okay, but got to be fast and dirty. Because see, right now you're
I
hitting
hear
the
you.
green candle trying to come back up. But see those 2 topping tails next to each other going up into previous resistance, because over here on the left you have that green candle, then a black one, then you pivot it down, you came down. Okay, you add, that's one factor, so you're hitting a double top. Oh man, I
Ooh.
should have stayed in.
Oh, you
Oh
should
my
have stayed in that, Joe. You
God, I
got
know.
out.
And then those 2 wicks, each wick, and this is my
There's one
theory.
other thing you can that I hate to interrupt you,
No, you're good.
but if you really want to get in this trade and you think it's something really worth getting, you can go to the 15-second chart and you can. Oh, we got SPX making noise. And you can
Golly,
plan on
man.
it coming back to here.
Okay, I
Here.
would get in at 74,160 right there at that blue, blue at the 20. And then if you look to the left of the 20, a few squares over, you're going to have a high pivot, previous resistance, which should also now be support. So you have 2 factors at 74,160. Yeah, your 20 should
74,000.
be coming up into that area.
74,160, right?
Yeah, yeah, you should have a 20 simple moving average right there. See, we're coming down into it. Golly, should have stayed in there. But anyway, I mean, you just got to take,
Okay, we have something else going on here as well.
yeah.
It's crazy how you're doing the same thing. On the That's about what you were saying right there, I believe.
Okay,
No,
we're
it's
almost
it's
to it. Yeah,
142.
it's
So
74.2. We're waiting for 74.6. right there. Okay, I'm going to take a.
And you're going to go long now?
Yeah, yeah.
Man,
Now we
you
wanted
need
to
to share your
pull.
screen.
I know. I can't get that. Here, let me try again.
Now that we're long, where do we put our stop loss?
Well, we got to wait for it to come back up through that area. Okay, it goes
There's
under
a
it, and
there's
what
a
we want.
gap right
See,
here.
all right, it's okay. Now see the next. Okay, it's that huge black candle you have now. That 20 is about in the middle of it. See, it hadn't
Yes,
come
sir.
back over the 20 yet. But so what's under there? Next at 73
A 200.
930 is that 200. We'll go ahead and buy it there as soon as it hits. If it does, of
And
course, that
this,
was pretty close.
I've
It's
got,
making a wick right now. Golly.
oh, see on this, I've got that line there because there's an order block that goes through a gap, and I drew it all the way through. That actually goes through two gaps, and it's been respected. That's a really good spot to get in, um, from my experience.
Yeah. Okay, now if we pull up over the 20, see, we're coming back up. Now we're over the 20, but we want to close. But just as I was talking, it came back down under the 20 on your chart, that big black candle. Now, if we hit it should be 73,930 at the 200, the moving average that's just right under price right now. Yeah. But of course, we're putting in a green candle right now. I mean, we didn't hit it. Well, we still could, but right now it's kind of pushing back up. You know, now with this green candle, we got to think ahead. You always got to be thinking, like a chess match, 2, 3 moves, whatever ahead, but not anticipating that, but not acting on it. Okay. Now, in the meantime, kind of like, a coach, coaching football, you got to anticipate, the run or the pass, depending on, where the other team is on the, on the.
Did you stop out on that trade you were in?
No, I never got in because we never came back up and that 20. You know what I mean? We just drove right through it.
Okay.
Now, with this one, if we close where we are now or higher, I would take a long position, but we still have 55 seconds to go, and anything can happen in 55 seconds. Like right now, see, we don't FOMO in because now instead of that being support, it's resistance because you're coming up into it. Plus, if you look left over about, well, I guess 7 o'clock your time, yeah, though that high pivot, yeah, that pivot there, a green topping tail candle, then the red one. So that's resistance. And so we'll see how we got 20 seconds to go. So we'll see how this one closes. The green candle we're on now closes. But see, you're just over that 200. If we were closing on that 200, I'd probably go ahead and go long because this could end up being a hammer candle. In other words, hammering in the bottom, but we're still a ways up, a little bit of a ways up from that 200 on the 200 chart. And then if the red candle takes out okay, we'll see what we do when we hit that 200 there. But we see we're a little bit under it. We want to come back up over it.
I'll figure out where it's going here.
Yeah. The only place it could go next is down.
I lose you, Joe. Lost you, buddy. Can you hear me? Guys, can you hear Joe?
To here we go. See, we're coming down into that zone. See what I'm saying? Now that's previous support, so we should bounce from there and see.
Yeah, there's a double 15-minute gap there of support all over the place. It looks, yeah, that could be it.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. So
there's probably more in here we could actually see, like a new week opening gap.
Okay, I'm up 200, 242 right now from trying to catch that bottom wick. Let's see, I'm down to one. See, I've held it. I shouldn't have held it. Well, okay, I'm at 230, 210.
Yeah, we got to share your chart because I'm trying to change. I'm trying to learn from you, and
yeah,
you're clicking buttons, and I'm not seeing what you're doing. See if you can try that present chart button again.
Yeah, I don't know if I got to maybe log out and get back in or what. Yes. Okay. Let me go to settings here, just making sure.
Your present screen worked, it popped up, but the chart.
Share screen. Okay. But see, I hit, it says choose what to share. And it says
there you go.
Chrome tab window. But see, it's just.
Can you do entire screen? All
okay.
right.
It did.
Now click on your chart.
Okay, just a second. Let me.
I think you might be.
Okay, let me do that again. Share screen, Chrome tab, window. Okay. And then it says entire screen.
David Ray, check out XRP. Might do that towards the end. I'm trying to do stuff that we can actually trade in the competition, buddy. The only red we're seeing today is on the faces of the far left. I know. This coffee's good, but the taste of liberal tears is wonderful. I'm telling you. You know, it's like the same people that were ugly to me when I was talking about precious metals when they weren't very popular. It's a scam, and you know, guys, come on. This is I'm about to do a video while Joe's working on that about everything that was stacked against Trump, who owns Dominion, the voting machines, and who owns the other one that I didn't even know about called Smartmatic, and who's all involved and how actually deep the swamp really is. I have a feeling it had to be a massive landslide to pull this off.
Yeah, it had to be.
Blaming it on Biden. So funny. So funny.
Golly. Yeah, I don't know. We've done it before. That's what. Let me see if I can leave and then go back in.
Check this out real quick. I will add to stage, present.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, right where you had that dashed line down there, that white dashed line, that's exactly what I was trading off of. That's perfect. See, you have 1, 2. If you go, where price is now, and then you go back to the left just a little bit, you'll have a low pivot there where it bounced. Yeah, right there, and then to the left of it as well. So those are, good little factors to be working off of. And
that white line was the 15-minute double gap over here that had been respected over and over and over.
Oh,
it had enough power to blow through here, and it had enough power to blow up there, and then it comes back and it touches it. And if that candle, it's just like you're saying, Joe, but you're not using the gaps, but you'll say if it closes below here, then it's the trade's not valid. Well, if it closes below that line, the center, the consequent encroachment of the fair value gap there, then all bets are off.
Oh yeah, okay.
But I have the better luck I hate to call it luck. You know, I have better experiences when
Right.
I
Yeah.
wait. Just wait, man. If I could learn how to wait,
No, I
it
totally
would
get it.
be.
And that's true. Yeah. So everything jumped up and now everything's coming back down. Kind of the euphoria is kind of wearing off. You click on any asset, well, the ones I'm looking at anyway, yeah, they all had a big, nice little push gap, however you want to call it, to the upside. Now it's kind of rolling over. And I would say probably 10 o'clock Central Time, we should, 9:30, 10 o'clock, we should see, a little bit more consistency, uh, as far as which way we're going to, drive today. Now, historically, statistically, uh, you know, doesn't matter who was sitting in the White House, their first year, you know, being president, that first year, which in this case is going to be obviously 2025, has been an up year, a positive year for the markets, and actually better than the second year, third year, or fourth year. So we're going into the prime year, and as you can see right now, I don't know if you're on Bitcoin or not, but it's
I am.
yeah, there you are. Yeah, it's dropping down. Now let's go and find the next support zone. Oh, next support zone, major support zone is going to be your 200 on the 5-minute chart, uh, right around
Oh, right there.
73,200. Yeah. Now we're coming into, way over on the left, uh, early this morning, coming into kind of a consolidation zone right there. Let me see if you have
73,
it up there.
200, 73,
Yeah,
200.
right there. Yeah. Well,
That would
okay, go
be.
to the right and then come up. Yeah, a little bit to the right, a little bit more to the right. Yeah, right there, right there. Yeah, that's what we're dealing with right now. Now, if we break that, we'll come down into that 200 and that low pivot consolidation area that you were pointing to originally, over more to the
Right here.
left. Yeah, and
So you're
that
gonna
would,
the body's not wicks, right?
yeah, the bodies, the bottom of them, whatever, all that's going to be, man, with the 200, that ought to be a good little uh, bounce zone area. But we'll see how this one, you know, turns out, going to 15. 15, there's no moving average in there, but over to the left, you do have, two or three candles there showing a reversal. And yeah, that looks good. It looks like uh, for the meantime, unless buy the dippers come in here, we're flirting hard with that previous. Well, I can't call it all-time high anymore
Do
because
you
we made it an all-time high. But you know,
would
uh,
you pay attention to these these tops that line up with these tops?
oh yeah, if we're coming down into them, if we came down into them, I would be, yeah.
Well, that is annoying. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not.
Uh-uh.
All right. Right. It should be somewhere right about here.
Yeah, if we come,
So,
yeah, that's far and away from where we are. But yeah, if we came down to that area,
I mean, that would be a good place to set an alert, right? Um, it could
well,
possibly
yeah,
be right here. Uh, 15-minute just seems to work so good. Yeah, see, we had a lot of consolidation if you want, and through a gap, but yeah, it's really down here. Yeah, somewhere in here. And a lot of times it starts, you can highlight this whole move down before, and that'll give you exactly where it stopped. And if you pull
Yeah.
it all the way over, you can set an alert right above it. And then you can go about your day. And then when this alert goes off,
Mm-hmm.
you can come sit down and check it out real quick.
Gotcha.
I did, and I'm sure you do the same. You set alerts and kind of come and revisit.
Well, it's more of a manual deal. I'll just think about it and do it. Okay. But off topic here. We're on that 2 minute, 5 and 2 minute chart. Looks like it's trying to reverse here. Come back up to the upside. I don't know how strong this reversal is going to be.
Now, are you waiting to get past the center of those two black candles?
Well, okay, let's go to the 2 minute chart.
I'm on 2 minute.
Okay, yeah, exactly. I'd like to get above the 200. That green
Okay.
line, good green moving average there. Now, I would like we have a minute 22 seconds left on the current black candle. It's right there at it's right under the 200, so on and so forth. Anyway, if it closes green like it was a split second ago, I'd probably go in a little bit lighter. Like if I normally trade, well, it's not doing it. But anyway, like if I was trading Microsoft or something, Amazon, instead of going in, 300 or 400 shares, probably just go in, one or 200 shares, a little bit lighter. Whether it's type stop, here we go, type stop loss, and then
So we
add.
closed above the center. Now you're in. Or are you going to wait till it goes above the 200?
I like to go above sure. It had closed. Yeah, we got 22 seconds.
Well,
yeah.
The previous candle closed above center of the two black candles.
Oh, okay.
Is that not? I'm trying to follow what you're doing. And
I don't care where they close. I just want one above the air. Like right now, see, we're attacking that 200. Yeah, see, and then if we can get over it, yeah, that's good. That's good. If we can close over
it needs to close over it. And
yeah, I'd like to get over it. Right. Yeah.
Okay. So we're not over it on mine yet.
Right. Oh, yeah. Neither. Yeah. See, we're back under the green candle for a second there. And that's
what.
what,
A minute and 35 seconds to go, though. So.
Okay. Yeah. We're on the new candle there. Yeah. See, it looks like it hit that 200. See, that's why we were wanting it, not being overly bullish. That 200 is tough to get back up and over. Now, if we close where we are now or lower here in another minute, we'll probably look to push to the downside a little bit more, maybe come back and retest that area. Yeah, about 45 seconds. And that's what we teach our people, like our members. Okay, see, if we had jumped in short, if the shorts jumped in down here when that candle was all black, they're already at a loss now. That's why you wait until right at the close, to make a move, either long or short. And that's what we teach our members, even on a daily chart, wait, to the last hour, 45 minutes or whatever, because I'm sure people that have been around, a little bit have seen a huge green candle on the daily chart, around lunchtime, whatever. And then by the end of the day, when it closes, it's all that was taken away. And you're just left with a topping tail, in other words, a wick at the top and a red candle. And we don't, yeah, see, I missed it. I should have gone short there when not the candle we're on, but the previous one, the previous black candle closed. I should have went short, but I was blabbing. But
And there's those double gaps I was looking at on 15 second. That's another 15 second seems a little ridiculous.
yeah,
But if you're really wanting to get in a move and you know you have to wait, it'll help you get crazy small stops.
right.
And hopefully now we can go close above. I'm having trouble getting in where you're talking about. It's like it's second nature to you. It's like you
Yeah, I
you
kind
know
of,
exactly what you're looking for. It's got to be screen time.
oh, that's all it is. It's just experience. Yeah, you don't, yeah. There's been times when an asset, really a stock, has come down into that 200, for example, or that location that you're looking at right now with that white dash line right there, and
Mm-hmm.
played it multiple times, just for those quick. Now, see, we're green now. Let's see if we can close green. We've got 2 seconds to go. And then if we take out the 200, yeah, we might be taking out the 200 this time. We'll see. In other words, going over it. Because I like that bottoming tail on the, yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh, we got to close over it.
You got to close over it, and as soon as you do,
Yeah, I'd like.
you're in, and your stop loss goes at
Well,
the bottom of that candle you went on.
well, what I just did, I cheated up. I got in on that when that okay when that bottoming tail green candle closed. A few seconds ago, I got in long. Now I'm up 100, not 215, 209, 222, 222. Yeah. I'm in long on that green candle, but my stop loss is break even. Okay.
Can you see my orders on my screen?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, you're green. Yeah. I see what you're
Okay, I just
doing.
didn't know. I didn't know
Okay,
if
I'd
it
be, dang,
recorded that or not.
okay. Now, if we close above the 200, we got about 30 something seconds. If we close under it, I'll probably get out, take a couple of,
See,
make a
that's what I
couple of,
need help with, is getting out. Got to learn
oh,
how to hit the
see,
sell button
yeah.
more often.
But if we were to close and keep moving above the 200, we should hit the 20, the next moving average above. You see right there? Okay. Yeah, now you should have a nice
And
green
we're about to
candle.
close. It's about to
Yeah,
do it.
7 seconds. Yeah. Okay, we should run to the 20 after that.
If you were already in this trade and it did that, would you add?
No, I'd wait for a green for a red on yours, a black candle, and then okay, I'm at 350 profit right now. Now I'm going to move my stop loss. Come on. Move my stop loss up under the
The
candle we're
big green
trading
candle?
now. Yeah, the candle that we're on now. I'm going to
Oh,
pull it.
the one that's moving, the one that
Yeah.
has a
Okay.
minute and
I
28
just got,
seconds left.
yeah, I just got stopped out. But uh, yeah, that's what I do. Once I
It,
get in,
it, okay, but it's not closed. You put
I
your stop
know.
loss on the candle.
Yeah, I'll put it underneath it. See, here's the 20. I'd be short right now. Of course, I'll probably drive through it. That's doing, golly, man, buy the dippers are coming in.
Well, there's no
Yeah,
gaps there for me.
if you're still in,
Yeah, I'm
obviously,
still.
still,
There's a double 3 minute though. There's a double 3 minute gap. Man, they like to.
wow. That's going good. Okay,
Well,
74,300 might be. Let's see if it closes above the 20 or under it. Right now, we're just over the 20. Yeah, if you're still in it, I'd stay in it. Man, I'd be raising my stop loss up there under the candle that we're in.
okay, I think on the 2 minute.
Yeah, if we were on Zoom,
I
I'd
didn't realize that. I
log.
didn't realize you were raising it every time the candle.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. As a matter of fact, I'd probably put it half of that candle. Yeah, I'd go ahead and move
Oh
it up to
wow.
the 20. I'd move it up to the. See, that's the way I do it during. I'm just saying that's the way I do it during the day with real trades.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Well,
once
this
I
is
get some
this is
chips on the table, I'm hell bent on keeping. Now I'm out. Okay.
yeah. I'm
Uh,
out too.
yeah, I'm hell bent on keeping them. Now, if you were, like swing trading a, yeah, let me see what that somebody's trying to.
Didn't make it to my gap. So I figure out why. There's usually a reason why, other than there's
Okay,
something.
hey, you were talking about an ad. If the black candle, red candle, whatever closes now red, it makes a real small bodied candle like it is. Well, it was okay. And then you had a nice green candle, uh, like what's being put in now. Above it, I would add on that next green candle because that was just
Is
a
that
pop.
something you would go in on initially? Like, okay, so we just got stopped out. Where's your next entry?
Well, I'd have to wait for a red bar reversal. In other words, I'd wait for, well, on your chart, like like right now, I'd wait until it came back up to the previous high that we put in, like around that
Yeah.
74,700, or really 74,800. Or if we put in a black candle slash red candle now, and then the next one was a green candle, I'd get in on the green candle.
Okay, maybe that'll present itself so you can show us.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Well,
I clicked on that deal to, yeah, I should have stated technically, we got in at the lowest, safest, lowest area you could have. I mean, we basically got the bottom because, that green candle that we had that wick on uh, down here at the bottom.
yeah, right here.
Yeah, right there. Technically, when that closed, we got in. And, but I was just too nervous about keeping, what profit we had in the bank. But as you see, let's see, one, two,
Oh,
three, four, five. We're due for a red candle. Uh, Probably, if not this one, the next one. Yeah, we're due, or in your case, a black candle. So 3, 5, 7, and 9. Closer you get to 9, higher the odds, higher probability you're going to get a opposite color candle. So we're on the
okay.
fifth.
And
So
soon as this turns into a topping tail black candle.
yeah, I would go short. Matter of fact, I
Oh
just did.
wow. Oh wow. Okay. Stop loss goes to the body.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, since we're ramping and we didn't wait until it closed, it's 10 seconds to go. But, again, gut feeling, came in.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
your screen time is, uh,
Yeah, I got,
10x mine.
well, I mean, just like, you know, what you do or anybody else does out there is, you know, 10x my experience. You know what I mean? Everybody has different. Now,
Right.
when it comes down to the 20 moving average, I'd probably be out. Just because that's normally going to bounce. Let's see.
Okay.
Up,
So you're
yeah, I'm holding it real close here. Okay, if it takes out itself, in other words, if that red candle disappears into a green candle, see, we still got another minute, whatever, to go. Yeah, see, out. Yeah, okay.
So you're out. You're not going to wait for it to get your stop loss.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Now that we were talking about adding, if this green candle closes green in the next 50 seconds, or if this was a daily chart and we're looking at the next day, but we have it on, fast forward, so to speak, then, yeah, I would take a position in it because that red candle just ended up being a pause candle, and then with continuation. But see that whole round even number, 74,400, we just crashed into it now. Let's see if we can close over that. And yeah, we're at 420, 13 seconds to go. 10.
And then when it does that, you're back in.
Yeah, I'm going to see where we go here. But this is such a big candle, I'd probably put my stop loss, half of that candle because it's bigger than, most of the others. Okay, up $83 right now, but we'll see.
The reason I can't play with more is because in the competition you're limited to 0.25. So that's why he's
okay.
talking about much bigger numbers than I can produce.
Right. Okay. See, 183, 190. Yeah. Now, see, we're coming up into that previous high pivot. So I'm going to keep pushing that stop loss up just under where it's trading. Yeah, I wish I could show you this. Okay, I'm out.
Well, we'll do this again. Oh,
Yeah,
you're
on
out.
Zoom. I know I can do it on Zoom.
Wow. I gotta figure that out, Joe. You're in and out, and I was doing it wrong. I was doing it really good for a while, guys. It was nutty. The money I was making was crazy, and it just
Oh yeah, no, I believe it.
changed on me. Some days does this not work? Some days nothing works, right?
The only time it doesn't work is if I'm not in sync, not doing what I know what I need to do. I don't know if people can see this, but even at this point in my trading life, I don't know if you can see this piece of paper that I'm putting up. Can you
Hang
see
on a
that?
second. Let me get you. Not real good.
Okay. Well,
8 MA. Yeah, I see it a little bit. 20 MA, 200
okay.
MA.
Yeah, what I do, even to this day, I keep like a pilot's checklist in front of me and to double check
Right.
that. Am I in the right, location? Location. You need that price in the, like as perfect of a location as you can get. Then you look for the event. And if you can't name it and identify it, like down here, we were talking about bottoming tail, and then off a previous, support zone, so on and so forth. So we knew the location, and then the event was at bottoming tail, and then we had a bullish engulfing. In other words, a big green candle. Okay, that came in after that. The buyers were coming in, and then we were talking about the moving averages. I mean, we weren't really getting real technical, but we could just like the black candle that came in, a couple of candles ago, and then the big green candle that took it out. We call that black candle a pause candle, then a continuation, and then now we're coming up into this previous resistance zone there. Just over to the left, And the current candle, black candle, if it closes under, like right now, boom, if it closes under that green candle, we have high odds, high probability this is going to continue to the downside. Even now, the deeper it goes, the higher the odds. But I'm just saying it, it was just barely under that green candle a few seconds ago. And like right now, see, it's barely under it. And
Right. If it closes like that, you're back short.
right. But it's, we haven't closed yet. I'm not going to jump in.
Right.
But
We got 15 seconds.
yeah.
13 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then your stop loss would be above it, or in the middle of it, depending on, risk management risk. See, we didn't really close under it and take out that green candle, but
do you ever toggle back over to the 3? Well, 3 minute shows the same thing.
yeah. Then we should come down. Well, we'll see how deep we go here.
All right. So Bitcoin seems to be the big mover today. So we won't mess with the other stuff.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be the talk of the town, so to speak.
Yeah, right. We've got a little inside bar, maybe. When you're doing your inside bar, would you do this candle, or would you?
Okay, yeah, we got to have
Would you do
two
this one?
candles. Yeah. Now, if this one,
If this one closes.
yeah, then we'll be an inside bar. And then, yeah, if you had two or more candles, now you can wick under it, and what Chris is talking about, inside bar. In other words, they closed inside that green candle.
That one kind of broke out, though. Is that?
Yeah, I think that's more of the software.
Okay, so we're still good to go.
Yeah, now we're under it a little bit. Now we're back in it. You know what I'm saying? So
sure. Well, it hadn't closed yet, so
yeah, exactly. Now those wicks, it doesn't matter about the wicks. It's 100% the body of the candle. Like right now, we'd be.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah, right now we're
5
out in it.
seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna do it.
But see, I don't see. We're still above the 8. We'll probably get a green candle close above that black candle. We'll see. If we do, then we'll go long here. That's just a little pullback into support. See, on mine, I had, see, there's the green candle I was talking about. And see, I had that 8 simple moving average on my chart, which is obviously above the 20. And we pull right back into it. Oh, you're on the 1 minute or something. What?
That's the 15 second. Just
15.
Something.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Well, it's just to mark out. It's just to mark out a confluence. We're we're expecting probably higher prices, and it seems to trend down before it goes up. There's a double 15-minute gap. They get filled. I forget how much percent of the time. So it kind of gives you. That's how I got into that trade. We'll see if it works. But it doesn't mean it's going to stop there. This green line was something we marked out earlier. Remember what it was? I don't remember. It's really good to label these lines too. I don't remember what it was. But if it closes above, there's a good chance it's going to go up, like we were saying. But so everything kind of works so far. But you can also clog your mind and your strategy up with so many things that
that's
you're
why
getting out when you shouldn't.
Yeah, that's why I keep it, like I say, simple. Here's 2 seconds, 1 second, getting ready to. Yeah, I would be. Let me see if we clear. Okay, I'd be long right now with a stop loss under the under that candle that had the big bottoming tail, that green candle next to it that closed already.
Yeah, right under the
Yeah.
body of it. So you got a $16. I got a $16 stop loss. Yours is probably more like
No, I'm right
100, huh?
there with you. Yeah, I'm
All right, and as it just moved, it's kind of away from us now. Are
okay.
you moving
See,
your stop loss?
yeah, I'm taking it to the center of that big candle that we're on right now.
Yeah, I was.
Okay, now I'm at the top. See the black candle over there? I'm out now, but the black candle over there that forced it down. Yeah, I'll put it on top of that black, like right where the price was. I had the stop
Yeah,
loss up
it
there.
just stopped me out too. These little.
Yeah,
How long do you usually get to stay in? You said 5 to 8 candles
yeah,
is how long you get to
normally
stay in.
3 to 5 candles up or down if you're short. Doesn't matter. 3 to 5. And then if it keeps moving after that, then it's, normally 5 to 8. So it's kind of hard to, like, if we hadn't been so skittish in and out today, if you think about it, the bottoming tail bar at the very bottom of that whole leg that we've run up, see, starting with that one, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, 4 green candles up before we put in a black candle or red candle. And then 4, 5, 6, because you had 2 more green candles, then that black candle, and then we came, down. Now if we close because of the topping tail candle, because of the green topping tail candle, in other words, that topping tail means sell off, sell off, sell off. This candle we're on now, the black one, red one, whatever you want to call it, if it closes under that green
Under
candle,
here.
we would go short. Yeah.
So okay, so how do you know that? What makes you think
Just years
or
of,
no? Okay, so this is just
yeah, right
if
there.
this
I'd go
closes
short.
below that one.
Yeah, yeah, I'd go short because we're under the 8 at that point in time. Number one, number two, that topping tail was like hey, we're selling off, selling off, selling off. There, we didn't have any
So
follow
you're
through. Like right now,
that
yeah,
was the main takeaway. That was the first thing you saw was that topping tail.
right. I was going, oh,
And then you noticed we're under the 8 and,
yeah, like right now we're under the 8 on my chart, and we're
yeah, I
under.
don't have the
Obviously,
8.
we're under uh, almost the previous 2 green candles. Now we're under both green candles. See, but it's like playing chess. I anticipated that.
Are okay. Yes, sir, but are you gonna wait till it closes to get in?
Yeah, and then I'll put a stop loss
Right
above
there.
that red candle, that black candle. But see, we pull back up into it. Okay, see, so well, so that's why you got to, anticipate, watch it, and go, okay, this is probably what it's going to do. And then if it does it, boom, you were able to identify it, you're able to name it, and all this stuff. Like, right, yeah, you should already be in.
Yeah. Oh, whoa. Really?
Yeah, yeah, I'm
Oh,
up
it didn't take my order.
182. I'm up at 205, 210,
How did you get in
215.
on that? You just saw the black start?
Yeah, and see the
See,
previous
I'm
black
late.
candle on my chart, the previous black candle or red closed under the previous 2 green candles and that 8 moving it. See, I'm at 232. Yeah. And then also we're making lower high on these. And then what I'm going to do is bring that stop loss down to break even, basically. So, and then I'll take
So as soon as you saw that candle turn red, because it closed inside the other ones, but the
okay,
next
I'm
one
out. I'm out. I'm out because we hit that 20. See the 20?
got you.
Yeah, I'm out. It should get a little bounce there. We'll see.
Wow, you're
Yeah.
flipping the script,
Ooh,
Joe.
man. Yeah, you got to be able to play long and short.
No, well, you're flipping. So uh, this is what happens to us traders. You get chopped up. You get, it's death by 1,000 cuts, whatever.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
you're doing that to them by
Yeah,
taking these little quick rips.
right. Yeah. And I'm not going to leave. I'm going to leave as little of chips on the table as I can, if that makes
Now,
sense.
yeah, sure. Does the closing under these two green have anything to do with if you're going to stay in or not?
Well, I'm
Is that
concerned about that 20, that blue line, if we're going
and
to
the
bounce
200, I
off of
guess.
it. Yeah. Then we have the 200 there. Matter of fact, this is the perfect location right here when that 20 and the 200 are close together. Um, price is either going to break real hard to the upside or real hard to the downside. Then that 20, if it's to the downside, obviously the 20 is going to follow it far and away from the 200, or like I was thinking, if we break to the upside, then the 20 is going to follow price far and away from that 200 to the upside. So that's a little trick. When you see that narrow range, when the 20 and the 200 are real close together, man, just get ready because something's getting ready to blow up, either to the upside or downside. And see,
So go ahead.
and in people not knowing or inexperienced traders not knowing, that 20 is pretty strong support as we see, well, right this second. And then it's right above the 200. That's a pretty good, support area. We could bounce. I'm anticipating we could blow to the upside, but, if we start closing, if we close a red candle under that 200, which is the green line, that green moving average on your
Mm-hmm.
chart, uh, yeah, then the odds are going to favor the bears. So see, we've already identified it. We know the location. Location is literally priced between the 20 and the 200. That's your location. We're expecting a breakout either to the upside or downside out of that location. Now, we do have that whole round even number of 74,000 in that vicinity, which is going to help us. It's just under the 200. And that's another little trick. Those whole round even numbers, doesn't matter if it's, Apple, Amazon, Google, whatever, they love going to that location, either to the upside, being drawn like a magnet to the upside or downside.
The
Now,
central bankers use even numbers. It's crazy.
oh, okay.
I
Um,
guess I don't know. I'm just
yeah.
making stuff up, but it's weird that it's just a psychological number and it works
Oh,
over and over and
exactly.
over.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So as
And
it comes down to, you know,
right,
maybe the
right
top of this
now,
candle, maybe the 74,000, you're looking for some type of doji candle, some type of reversal.
right. Yeah, exactly. What I would prefer, like right now, that green candle, right now, lock it, boom, a narrow range bar. We call that an acorn because if you look back on the chart, any timeline, you put in one of those little narrow range, even that black candle now or red, very narrow range bar. Normally, an oak tree will grow from that, okay, either to the
Oh,
upside
wow.
or downside. Yeah, that little, it doesn't look like much, it doesn't catch your eye, but yeah, it'll move on you. Now, see how that wick of the current green candle came down real close to that 200?
Yes.
Uh, and all these moving averages, high pivots, low pivots, are kind of like the ropes on a boxing ring. They can give and take. So it doesn't have to precisely hit it for you to get the reaction that you're anticipating. But on my chart, I had the 8 simple moving average above there, and it's now curling down.
So we
So
closed above that,
that 20, yeah. Let's
but we
see.
got to wait, right?
Yeah, let me, like, normally I would have probably got in on a light position, instead of maybe 500 shares, maybe, 250, or instead of 200, 100 on that. But what, for this reason, because earlier I was talking about the 8 curling down, and yeah, it's putting pressure on that price action. Now we're coming to that 200 and see if we get a strong reversal here. We keep pushing. We got a little bit of a wick there. But see right now how we're under that green candle, like right here, boom, we're under that green candle. And if we close now, we still have 50 something seconds. But if we were to close, then, I'd say we continue to the downside. Like now we're under it. We're right there. We're under 74,000. So let's see if 74,000 holds and we bounce from there. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay.
So if
So
this candle's really big, are you still getting in, or do you wait for
well,
it
I'm
to
going to
retrace?
see. I'm going to see if it's an exhaustion candle, and then the sellers are exhausted out, and we reverse, or yeah, we got 18 seconds to go. So let me see what type of wick it puts on. Now the next, if it closes here, whatever, we'll see if the next candle can get above the 200. When we're that close to 200, I'd hate to go short and the next one reverse and close over that 200. But if we go under the wick, see, okay, go to the black candle that just closed and see the wick down there. I guess,
Right
yeah,
here.
if we go under that, even before this green candle closes, if we reverse and go under it, I'd probably go long and then put that stop loss, right about where we are now, the top of the high of that current green candle. Okay, now watch. If we go under it, the low, okay, short, and then I'll put a stop loss right there at
So
that.
you're short, even that we haven't closed, but that big candle did close under the 200. I got you.
Yeah, but it can still, like this green candle now, can still run up there. So I got a stop loss on it, and I'm down 185 right now. But if it takes out see that wick of the green candle, the wick right there
Right
at
there.
yeah, I've got my stop loss right there. So
So at the very tip of the wick.
yeah, if we take
Man,
out
you're
the
not putting on any. You're not putting on much risk.
yeah.
That's the.
No, if
That,
they're going to take chips away from me, they're going to take money away from me because I made a bad decision. It's okay to be wrong. You just don't want to stay wrong. So you can have the best setup, the best, location, the event, everything else. But once you click that mouse to get in, what happens between then? Okay, I'm stopped out. Okay,
yeah, me too.
yeah, I'm out. Yeah. So we'll see. Yeah, that's kind of what I was alluding to earlier. It's kind of dangerous, going um, short here around that 200, but we didn't close over it. So now this could again be another pause candle, green candle, and then the red right now. I should have got in right when it went under. But anyway, it's just
You would have got in before it closed. That's where I guess I'm
yeah. As
missing a
soon as
lot
it
of
went
these.
under
It's
the
you
wick of
don't,
the yeah, as soon as it went
but you
under the
don't have
wick.
to wait till it closes.
Well, I would wait until it closes. For people just starting out. But you do want that black candle, red candle now, you want it to close under that green candle, which would make that green candle just a pause candle. Okay. We did the bulls were given, okay, here we go. Nice bottoming tail. That's the first thing I noticed. Nice bottoming tail, bought up, bought up, bought up. Now we're over the 200, but we're coming up into that 20. Okay. And that's going to be a little bit of resistance there. Plus on my chart, I had the 8 coming down into it. So I'd want it to close and then, or maybe we'll close over it.
When did you start implementing the 8?
Oh, I don't know, probably a few months ago. See how that 20 rejected it, and we're pulling back a little bit.
Ooh,
Now here we go. We're getting ready to.
I got to learn about this 8.
Yeah, I
I'm
can
gonna
really.
wait.
That's one of those little secrets, I just tell members about, so.
Yeah, guys, if you're interested in Joe's teachings, the course, he has a course in the description. He's got a Patreon that he does a lot on.
Yeah.
He does several Zoom meetings, 2 or 3 Zoom meetings a week, and you can ask him any questions you want to.
Now that's at the higher level, but we have a $30 one that we give. Now right now I'd be looking to go long if we can get over that 20, close over it, if that makes sense. But if we don't, then now see what I was talking about with the 20 and the 200. I mean, they're not far and away, but if the bulls light it up now and start a nice little run, you'll see that 20 start expanding, getting wider above the 200, if that makes.
Yeah, sure.
And then if you go back to about 922 or 822, I guess, on your chart, see how close they are, the 20 and the 200. Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay. But I'm talking about more near term since we're on a smaller
Okay.
time frame.
Here.
Yeah. Keep on going right. Yeah. No, to the right. Just where we were. Yeah. Right there. Right there.
Gotcha.
Yeah. See how close. Now, see, they're beginning to span. And that's what I was talking about earlier. I was ranting on about location.
Yeah, right.
When that 20 and the 200 come together, start watching because something's getting ready to pop off. Now, but see, around that 20 and the 200, that's, why I wasn't, we tried it and I got stopped out, but yeah, I wasn't really gung ho about trying to short it there until, but now see what I'm talking about? We're beginning to kind of, if you had gotten in there, okay, we're on a black candle, red candle, whatever. Now I'd put my stop loss under the body of the green candle we just got in on.
And we're in this trade because
Okay,
it
yeah,
closed
we got to be
above
able
the
to
20.
name. Well, you got to, be able to identify the name. Identifying, we had a nice, not truly a bottom tail candle, but pretty close to it, and it closed above the 200. Okay,
And it got me.
and
Got me.
then okay, and then we closed the the green candle right in front of the current red candle, black
And
candle.
if this candle turns into a little doji, is that an opportunity to? Well, we'd be above the 200, the 20, I guess. So that wouldn't.
Yeah, like right now, if it closed right now, red, black, or green, whatever, and it's See, we might get a little push to that.
Well, it came back and respected
that 8. See, it came down that bottoming tail. Well, you can't tell it on yours, but yeah, it held the 8. And if I had to do it again,
I can't get the.
Oh wow, okay.
8-day.
Yeah, it's just silly. Just like the 20, you're 20 and the 200, so if it's 8.
All right, let's go.
And what I should have done is say, wait, until if we close under the moving average, the 20 or the 8, you can use that. You can use what we call bar by bar. Once the candle's put in, put your stop loss under it, keep doing that all the way up. Or after you've run, 3 to 5 candles, and you get a red candle, get out. I mean, there's several ways to do it. Or use a moving average, that 8
Yeah,
or the 20.
I
And if
want to
you
go long so bad. So
I think we're going to hit our heads up here about that 74,500. We'll see if we break that. What if you want to?
we got a
Yeah.
5 count too. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah. Exactly. So we're due for a red candle. So what I'm getting at, that was what you expressed was very good self-discipline, trading discipline, in that you didn't FOMO in. And what you should do is wait for that now a red candle. And then if that red candle is taken out by a green candle, then you could get in, then you could add to it. But yeah, how it is.
No, yeah, that's why I've been late to so many trades.
Yeah, but you can get
FOMO is
in,
never the way.
right? But you can get in if you get a gentle pullback back into the 20 hose, and you get a green candle. That's another way of getting in. And or like we were saying before, you put in an opposite color candle, and then the next candle takes it out. You can get in. Now, see, coming right in there. Yeah, a little suspicious about this continuing to move. You're coming in. If you look over to the left, you're hitting
There we
2
go.
previous resistance zones. Yeah, and if I had been still long in this thing, yeah, the minute that thing closed, I would have been out anyway. Just
So
because.
we're still bullish.
Oh yeah.
We're still bullish. We're looking for a area to get in, and hoping it respects this 200
Well,
for a move higher.
Well, yeah, we're past. Yeah, I'm not worried about that 200. I'm concerned about the 20.
I'm sorry, I said
Yeah,
200. I
yeah,
meant
you're
20.
blue. So,
Yeah,
yeah, man, it's pretty bullish though.
it is. It disrespected this gap right here, and it came back and touched it. That was the opportunity. If you're going off gaps, that was.
Yeah, no, you were right.
I really started getting the FOMO, but I'd lost my.
Wow, look at that. Well,
Um,
that doesn't mean it's going to stay there. Let's see. Oh, yeah, see where it came up, 74,600. Show people right where that was, that whole round even number. And then it coincided with, if you go to the left, the topping tail of the candle at 9:26 or 8:26 your time. And then even the 2 little wicks to the left of it.
9:26.
Or 8:26 your time. I'm Central Time. So
Yeah,
you're
well, I am too, but the stock market runs off of New York time, so I
right.
was
Yeah.
advised to do it like that.
Yeah. And then that way, see it hit that. Let's see. Yeah, we should get the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green candles up, plus coming into that
5,
7.
7, and 9, right?
Yeah. And then
Most of the time.
exactly. Yeah, that's your highest odds for an opposite color. And then that 74,600, if you just put a line across the top of that, you'll see a few of those wicks in there. So yeah, this is right on time. But we'll see how bullish people are, man. If they're buying the dip or what's going on.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't know where midnight price is either. That my indicators are not working right unless it's way away. Oh wow. Midnight's way down here. Holy smokes. That's that'd be a good rip.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That would be I've seen it do it, man. And there's an order block and a gap down here too. Wow. There's
Right.
you've got this going on. I wouldn't be surprised if it came back to the 200 in this area. I'm gonna put a little.
Oh, yeah. On the 2-minute chart, they could do that. But if it was a daily, that would be very bearish.
That's 15-minute. It was
Oh,
just a
okay.
15-minute.
Oh, 15-minute. Yeah, we better not. Ooh, that's $4,000. Yeah, we better
Yeah,
not.
I might
Yeah,
not do that.
yeah.
But
Well, I hope not.
stock
I mean,
market surprises me every day.
yeah, that's what I was going to
Oh,
say. Anything that's crypto, anything is possible. Man.
And
Yeah.
have you noticed that Bitcoin runs with the Nasdaq?
Yeah, yeah. I know what
Well,
you're
let's
saying.
look.
Yeah.
Check this out. New pane. Look at that. Make this one a little smaller. I mean, it's not exact, but it's you know
Close enough for government
it's a little
work, you know.
bigger. It's
Yes, think
pretty
so.
close. I mean, it's a little bigger, a little more volatile,
Yeah.
but this is down, so it doesn't. But Bitcoin moves first. Nasdaq's going down. Have you known that to be true? Bitcoin's the first
Well,
mover.
I I've heard that, but I haven't really paid that much attention. I'm over here on
Oh
that
wow.
2-minute Bitcoin. Yeah, if we come down into that 20, we'll see what happens. That's a big move to the downside. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bars up. So this, yeah. Let's see if we get.
All right. So what's the game plan?
Okay. To see if we get buried, if it continues, like if it, we got 20 something seconds left, and see if we get a little bounce here. If that was enough, let's see, it's taking out 1, 2, 3 previous candles. That's quite a bit. But the 8 is now pushing to the upsides a little bit over the 20. And then the 20 obviously is right there under price, kind of helping. So we'll
Close
see.
above.
What matters now is this next candle. Yeah. Because I don't want to go short. Even though that was a huge red candle, I don't necessarily want to go short now unless the current green candle closes green and then we get a red candle under it, or
So
it
it's important for this candle to close green, right?
yeah. Yeah, the shift. The Bears had the ball. They couldn't. They took 4 plays. Let's say they couldn't. There wasn't any follow through. Normally, that size of candle has a 70% follow through to the downside, just like a nice what we call bullish engulfing clearing green candle has about a 70% probability odds chance of continuation to the upside, kind of like Newton's law, an object in motion stays in motion. Anyway, if the bulls can rip it like they're doing now, see, we've already taken out half of that red candle. So the bulls are now back in control. So they've taken the ball over and they're marching down the field. Now we still have 40 something seconds left, in the game, so to speak, or in the quarter, or in this case on that candle, and that green candle's coming back down, so we're losing yardage. And we're running out of downs. We're down here third down, and right when it closes, if it closes close to the bottom of where it started, and you have that large topping tail above it, see all that?
All
Then
right. So we're a third down. It's about to
yeah,
close.
like
This is
right
a
now, the
dial it
Bears,
short.
yeah, the Bears are back in control. They got the ball, so we'll see what happens.
So
So
okay.
now we're on the
I'm
next. Yeah, we're on the
I'm
next
sorry, Joe.
view.
It's a little bit confusing on how you're.
Mhm.
It seems like you're seeing stuff that I earlier. This I think it was this one broke below, and you were like, okay, go short, and
Yeah.
now this
Well, the
one broke
reason
below.
being, is that that's why I only have two main moving averages on the chart, the 20 and the 200. They're the most powerful, they're the strongest. And that red candle came down, it closed just above the 20. That's how strong the 20 is,
Gotcha,
even on a
gotcha.
2-minute chart. Plus, as I was saying, 70% of the time, a big red candle like that will have more downside. And when it stopped on a dime, and we didn't even, that green candle that closed previous to the one that's working now, it didn't even touch the 20. You know what I'm saying? Or go through it or anything.
I do see what you're saying. So you're saying the big black or red candle looked powerful, but
Yeah,
it
but
wasn't powerful enough to go through the 20,
yeah,
and
no
it just
follow
made you
through.
wait.
Exactly. And then if the previous green candle hadn't have sold off, uh, probably would have gone long that candle, to add to the position and or get into that position. Like now, we got 17 seconds. Yeah, if we close pretty much yeah, we still want to take out half of that red candle just to be kind of safe.
Okay.
So I'd go long and then put a stop loss under
So
the
there's half.
candle. Yeah,
So now you're long.
right, with a stop loss under uh, the
The
candle.
candle we went on.
Yeah, yeah. So down there by that 20. See, I'm already at
Oh, okay.
$179, $156. See,
So
we got to
the
clear that.
green, the
Yeah,
topping tail green candle stop loss.
right. Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, if we run up what I'm seeing, okay, there we go. Okay, now I'm going to put my stop loss up here at 74,000 even. No, 74,600, and I'm up 220, and then it came under it, so that was a $220 figuratively.
Okay.
You know what I
So
mean?
you're out.
Yeah, because see, we're running into that whole round.
Okay.
So
I'm trying here, man. Okay.
yeah. No,
We
stay in, stay in, stay in. Go ahead and stay in.
no,
Yeah.
no, I'm out now.
No, you're good.
I'm no,
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Well, reason why I did
learn
that,
from you, man.
yeah, reason why I did that is you see we're selling off because it came into that whole round even number 74,600. And if you look across there, um, yeah, where your green line is, see all those tails, sell off,
Yes,
sell off,
resistant.
sell off, sell off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as soon as we went through it, I felt good. And I go, okay, remember me saying I'm going to put my stop loss at 74,600. I was
Mm-hmm.
stuttering around trying to get it up there because if we came back through it, which we did, I wanted to be out because the play was dead. But this is just stuff that you get with screen time. You know what I mean? With
Man, I'm
experience.
telling you. I would watch this video. I'm gonna watch this video again. And
Okay.
I'd like to do this again if you're in to do it
Oh,
again. It's so important to be able to trade the markets when they're going up as well as when they're going down. And
yeah.
you can do the same thing on larger time frames, correct?
Oh, yeah. That's what's great about this methodology system, whatever you want to call it. It's good on, it's good for, stocks, crypto, commodities, metals, whatever you want to do. And on every timeline. Everything I pointed out here, and I think I've mentioned it a couple of times that, hey, pretend like this is a daily chart, just the way you do it, even though, we're on a 2-minute. Matter of fact, some of those Zoom meetings, I don't know if you've been on any of them that I pulled up a 2-minute chart like we're doing now in Bitcoin and played it because it's moving a lot faster than a daily chart. You know what I'm saying? We're getting
Oh, sure, yeah.
a
I have. I
thousand.
have been.
Yeah, we're getting 1,000 different, setups and plays and stuff like that.
Now, is this considered inside bar? Real quick before we
Uh,
This,
the big, that big,
the big black one.
yeah, I would like for it to be more narrow, but yeah, I mean, yeah, that's actually a good
So
point. One, two,
if
three.
it breaks below here, maybe below the 20, that'd be
Yeah,
a valid support.
exactly. Exactly. Yeah, you want a solid candle close either above it or below it. Yeah, which would give you better odds, for a move. But yeah, whatever it is, at 74,600, as you go across there, uh, is painful right now for Bitcoin. It's a strong resistance.
Okay. Is there anywhere you look to see where price might be going, like on a 4 hour?
Well,
Uh,
that's another good point. Yeah, I go to the like 5 minute, 15 minute, and see where the moving averages are. If the two, if you're bullish,
Let
you
me get
want,
some of this stuff off here.
yeah, if you're bullish, you want if you're looking for more upside, you know, you want the 200 under you, and then you want, the 20 above the 200, and then you want price, above the 20. Yeah, but you
Gotcha.
always,
So
yeah, then you look
for
left,
long.
yeah, for long. Now, right here on the 5 minute chart, if you'll go to it, you have what we call, man, I love this play. You have a two down, you should have two red or two black candles
Mm-hmm.
down, and two, see that previous green candle? You have two,
Yes,
and
sir.
then now you're working on a green candle. But the trick is if it closes above, we still got about 2 minutes to go on it. If it closes over that 74,600, like right now, see if it closes over the previous two black candles, or red candles, and the green candle, the third one there, the higher over, like right now. Oh, then it fell back. But you know what I'm saying. If it
Right.
clears
Well,
that,
and
yeah,
then you
it
could, because those orange
go
lines I
long.
have on there are from the 2 minute chart. So
Yeah,
that
exactly.
was
Yeah.
the,
And see, the 5 minute really I would start with a 5 minute, if I was
okay.
trying to break myself into doing this day trading stuff. But, you're going to see the same setup here, that two down, two red candles closing down into a previous green candle. And the more shallow those red candles are, the better. And you'll learn this stuff over time. In other words, those are, kind of a little deep. But anyway, the current green candle, we got about 50 seconds to go, and it looks like it's not going to make it. But if it were to, break out and close, pretty good, pretty well above, um, the those two red candles and the green one. In other words, it clears it out, if you can imagine that, to the upside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd go long. See, we're pretty close to it now, but it's not really. Now the next
We want
green
it.
candle, now the next green candle could do it, but I'd rather this one do that. And
So
then
you don't
this,
ever try to get in down here. Like
no, because
a
I'm
lot of
not.
times
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying. Well, yeah, you can anticipate, but you
it's
better have a
gambling, I
real.
guess.
Yeah, yeah. Now, if this one close, okay. Now, see, this could be a pause candle. The green candle that just closed could be a pause candle. Then the one we're working now, that black candle, red candle, whatever, if it closes under the 20 and under the bigger breakout green candle,
Are you on
one,
the 2 minute or 5 minute?
oh, 5 minute, yeah.
Okay.
So we're kind of at an inside bar here, technically as well. See the big green candle? Then you
This
got
one?
two. Yeah.
Okay. So we got, all right, we'll go to the inside bar on 5 minutes. It's a
Yeah.
long time to wait for a candle to close.
Right. It feels after doing the 2 minute, yeah, it feels like forever. I'll agree with you on that.
Seems like there should be an indicator that would alert you when an inside bar happened. That way you could just look then instead of sitting here for, 5, 8, 10 hours waiting for the
Right.
setup.
Yeah. But, some people out there, have careers, jobs, families, things they got to do, that takes up their whole day and they don't have time to stare at these charts all day. So for
Well,
them, I would say, the daily chart, because you're going to see the same setups on the daily chart, and the same money management, the same, stop loss strategy, all that can go right over to, the the daily chart, weekly chart, whatever they're,
okay. So on the daily, I want to do a little replay on the daily because this is what, if you don't mind,
yeah.
while we're waiting, uh, I'm going to hit the replay button and I'm going to go back just to somewhere, April. All right. Now we're looking for, every time I click this button, it's going to move a day. So as you look at this, not knowing anything but what's on the daily, are you going to look at anything else if you're trading the daily? I mean, are you going to look at the weekly first? Or are you just going to look? What do you see when you see this?
Yeah, I say it's, first of all, the moving averages under the 20, so it's more bearish than bullish.
The
Uh,
200's way down here.
yeah, so that's positive, but you price under the 20, I don't like that. I'm more also 70,
Well,
no,
doji.
83% of your losses come from trading against the 20. Like right now, if you try to go, let me shut this thing off. Right now, if you try to go long, the odds favor the Bears right now because the 20 is coming down. That blue line is coming down. Now, after saying that, at some point, price is going to get low enough or is going to consolidate sideways and get back to the 20
Well,
or over the 20.
I'm going
But
to click this button and you tell me when to
yeah,
stop. So we broke above the 20.
okay. Did it
That's
close?
closed. It
Okay.
closed. Every time I push the button, it closes.
Okay. Now let me get it. Now, if we close the next one above it, yeah, I would take a long position with, depending on the size of the candle. Okay, we're neutral. I'm not in yet. Okay,
Okay.
because
We're
that could
going
be,
another
okay,
day.
wait. Oh, I was going to say that could be a 20 halt, meaning it halts price. And yeah, if we were day trading right where you are now, as soon as the next candle came in, that's a narrow range bar right where you, okay, go to the one, but yeah, that's one of those acorn candles we were talking about, narrow range bar. And then, so yeah, it was pretty good odds probability you're going to get this one coming in. So I would have gone
Okay. So
short.
as soon as you saw that
Yeah,
this candle
close.
turn black,
Yeah.
close. Okay. So we're actually, you would get in right here.
Well, no, that little narrow range bar, that
Oh,
acorn.
this one. So you
Yeah,
would have
when it
went in on the acorn and you'd have put your
short.
stop up here. And if you guys, everybody watching, you can use this yourself on TradingView. You can go back and it'll start it over for you. And then you can click this button one time and it'll give you, well, come on. There. So now we said, all right, we got an acorn, we're going in. You can hit the sell button. You can hit, and you can put your stop loss. So where do you put your stop loss? Because you're not going to want to lose $898. I know you.
No, I would put it, uh, okay, that's what's neat about this. Okay, as soon as it closed, I would have gotten in, and guess what? I would have put my stop loss either at the top of the candle body or the wick. And
Okay,
then,
but that's still a lot of money.
well, we're not, yeah, we wouldn't be trading. I don't trade Bitcoin like this.
Oh,
Yeah, this would
okay.
be for Apple, Nvidia, Amazon, something like that. And I probably would have gone in, 1,000 shares, 2,000 share, whatever. Yeah,
Okay. But
because that's
for the sake of
Now, reason why.
Now,
Now, let me say, because it could go well. Also, we're kind of on a time count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles up. That's a sixth candle here, and it didn't really. I mean, it closed above the 20, but the 20 is coming down, and we put in that little, um, uh, spinning top indecision doji candle, or what I call just a narrow range bar.
or
Uh,
acorn.
yeah, yeah, and then we should get continuation to the
All right.
downside.
We're
And
going one more day.
yeah, we should get
Oh,
maybe even
what
another
I
day.
don't know why. I don't. Oh, it got us. It knocked us out.
Yeah, it didn't close over it though.
No, so I'm saying we had our stop loss at the
Oh,
top
I
of
see
that
what you're
body.
saying. Yeah,
So
but
the thing to do, I guess, I mean, you don't know, but uh, I, this is where I struggle the most is trying to uh,
yeah, you're gonna have
trade the
some.
larger
I see
time
what you're
frames,
saying.
because if you can get away
Yeah,
with it, you can
yeah.
make some
Actually,
real money.
right. Actually, it's safer and better. But on the daily, yeah, you can give yourself a little bit more. Um, Matter of fact, I don't even know if I'd use a stop loss on a daily. On the daily,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So now, but
Well, actually,
as we've
me.
moved, would you move this to the center of this candle?
No, I'd probably put it at the bottom of it.
Oh,
Well,
down
see,
here?
no, you're right at the top. I just go in, and it would have to take out the entire candle. In other
Okay.
words,
All right.
if I was doing the daily, if this is the daily, and I was looking for something, long term, and I was able to look at it, a couple of times a day at least, um,
Would you
then
go
I
to break
probably,
even maybe?
yeah, yeah, that sounds reasonable. Yeah, after you've already put in
Uh,
this one, then go to break even, or maybe a little bit
It'd
lower
be
than
really
break.
hard to let $2,000 go.
Yeah, that's what
But
I'm saying. That's yeah, I hear. I
but if you
know.
could get it in your mind where it was just 200, if you could do
Right.
some psychology on yourself, what are we ready to move on to the next candle?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so we're staying in. Next
Now,
candle, doji.
okay. Now this, yeah, I'd probably bring it. Yeah, I'll be looking for the top of that candle. Yeah, right there. Stop loss.
Okay,
Yeah.
moving on.
Okay.
And we go to the top of that one.
Right. Yeah, yeah. Or yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. I mean, if it keeps
Oh,
okay,
you
go ahead and stop it. But
no.
yeah, if we drop, I'm thinking down right at the over here where we have that pivot over to the yeah, come over pretty good to yeah, right there, right there. Yeah, right. Okay, come up to that green candle. Yeah, right. No, a little bit lower to the left. Okay, one more to yeah, right there, right there. Where that pivot is, the black and the green candle bodies.
Okay.
Yeah, there. I'm thinking that's where it'll bounce if we keep coming lower into that area. I would be out in that area if it keeps, coming down to that zone.
Okay, we're gonna go one more day.
Okay.
All right, we're moving this unit again.
Yeah, and what we're doing, that's called bar by bar stop loss. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, well, this is a great way to practice,
Mhm.
um, and so we're keeping on.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
All right, that one got us.
That stopped us out. Yeah. If it going up
But we're
there,
up,
but you were watching it, each night after, if you could look at it, before the close, well, not the close, time you get home. If we're doing Bitcoin, yeah, you'd be home and would able to, relax, pull up the chart and see, because that probably happened during the day, that wick to the upside.
all right. Can you see this and then go to a smaller time frame? Like, okay, it looks like I should be bearish. And then as we come to, we're at this area here, we're going to start over. And you say, okay, I'm bearish. Can you go over to like maybe the 15-minute and try to get in on a maybe a 5-minute? You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
yeah, you
And try to
could,
stay in. Does that make
but
sense?
I would, yeah, but well, after doing this so much, I'm under the school of, you know, uh, trade the timeline that you're going to be trading. Don't, I mean, you can look at other timelines and see, where the moving averages are, where potential support and resistance can be. But if you're on the daily, just
Stay
trade
on
the
the daily.
daily. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But,
Well,
okay,
that
go
was
back to that 5-minute chart on Bitcoin, present day,
present
5-minute
day.
chart on Bitcoin. Yeah, see, you had a nice green candle breaking out there. See, and it cleared all that, that orange line at the top, and then
Yes, sir.
boom, man, see that? Okay, yeah, that little brown or whatever line at the top of that inside bar, we broke out over it, that one green candle, but now currently we have a black, red candle coming in, and yeah, the bulls, man, that 74,600 that we've been talking about, that's just hellacious to get over uh,
And that
right
would
now.
be considered a false, that
Breakout,
would have
yeah.
messed
It,
up the inside bar guys,
right. And
but not
again,
much.
right, yeah. But again, those big green bars, doesn't matter what timeline, or big red bars, doesn't matter what timeline, generally have follow through. When they don't have follow through, that's, yeah, either very bearish in this case, or, you know, bullish when we were, looking back on that 2-minute chart a while back, and, that big red candle held above the 20, and then we bounced from there. But
So is there any
uh,
reason to go to a smaller time frame right now, or just stay
no,
here?
yeah, stay there and kind of see the momentum of the day. And if you want to, well, if you want to see the momentum of the day, you can go to the 15-minute. And I mean, we're bullish. We're
Let's,
above the
yeah,
20. We're above the 20. We're just flirting with that
but
74,000.
200's way down here.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And that's, I mean, that's good and bad, because the 20 and the 200 do what? They always come back together. Okay. That's one
Okay.
guarantee you can tell everybody. Yeah, on any chart, no matter what asset it is, moving average, whatever, uh, not moving average, but timeline, that 20 and the 200 always come back together, and they'll always get far and away from one another.
There's not
So,
many guarantees in the stock market, but that
yeah, but
is one
that's
of them.
one of them. Yeah. Or, yeah, that's the main one.
All
Yeah,
right, it
because,
looks like we're just consolidating for the time being, right?
right, all these, if you go back to well, yeah, the daily, that big green candle. If I were playing this, if I missed this move on Bitcoin getting in today, and this really looks like an altcoin today. Okay, Bitcoin looks like an altcoin with this $5,000 candle here. Uh, you know, I would like draw a line from the very high to the very low, draw a line in the middle, and see if we,
Wick and all, or body.
yeah, wick and all, yeah, half of that candle, and maybe put a fib line on it, in whatever the 0.5 fib is, half of it, kind of put a line there or mentally know where it is, however, however you want to do it.
I got it marked out. It's that's the
Okay.
50%.
And this is good for your altcoins too, because your altcoins are going to be looking like this, very, very soon. But I would watch that and see on the next few days we pull back and hold that zone and then bounce from it. If we start trading under half of that candle, that's bearish. That's no bueno. That's.
No bueno.
But I think
Okay.
we'll be good to go. I mean, historically, the year following the halving was this year, so next year would qualify as a hellacious parabolic move run, however you want to call it, on Bitcoin. And it's just math, and it's always done it. So that's what we're anticipating. And then you add to that prior, history, statistics on, the presidential election. Doesn't matter who's sitting in the chair. That first year of their presidency, which would be obviously 2025, the market does better than it does in the second, third, or fourth year. So you put those two things together, millionaires, multimillionaires are going to be made next year. But about this time next year, I'm going to be looking to, start scaling out of Bitcoin. And then also the altcoins, they generally run, they're like a shooting star. They burn out. They're very beautiful. It runs. You'll have big candles like this, but they burn out real quick and reverse a lot quicker than Bitcoin.
Ooh.
They don't run as long as Bitcoin. So
Look at
first,
Bitcoin. It's just broke down on the 5 minute, broke through our line there.
Right. Yeah. Now it's under that pivot. It's resting on the 20, but I don't really have any faith, trust, or belief in it.
No, I just figured it was a pull down to go, a pullback to continue higher.
Yeah. Well,
What I was thinking.
we now have to put in.
Would you draw a line right here? Would you
Let me
pay
see.
attention to any of this? Any
Oh yeah,
kind
yeah,
of trend
yeah.
line?
Well, actually, I'd bring it up. Okay, the bottom part is anchored right. I would bring where you are now.
Oh,
Right there,
gotcha.
right there, right there. Yeah. So you got 1, 2. The second hit of the line is by the 200. Yeah, I'll come back to the 200. That no, that yeah, no, you're no.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
Your
I got
lines.
you.
Yeah, leave your line there. I'm talking about your cursor. Okay, there's the first. No, bring it down to where you had it.
Put that back.
Yeah, the line's perfect. Now I'm talking about your cursor. Yeah, right where you are now.
Okay.
That was the second hit of that trend line. And then a little bit higher, you had a wick down by a black candle. Take your cursor to 11 o'clock up towards the top. Right there. Yeah, that candle came down and wicked it. What I'm getting at, you hit it 3 times, and on
Gotcha.
average, the 4th or 5th time you'll break that trend line. And then
Okay.
if we had been watching that, the black candle that closed under that trend line and the 20, we would have 3 candles ago, we would have gone short Bitcoin.
Would you
Yeah,
wait for a retest? Would you catch it on the retest?
Oh, to go long or
No, short. Well,
no?
we're
I
not
would have
really
been
going
short
short because
as soon as it. Well, see, there was 2 factors right there. That candle there. As soon as it closed black or red, I would have gone short, and then with a stop loss above it, and then just rode
now
it.
if this candle turns, if it closes below our inside bar,
Yeah,
that
that's
was the
even more
5 minute
negative.
inside bar.
Yeah, that's even more negative. Yeah.
So we closed under the 20. We're under the bar. We closed.
We're
This
putting
is
in
a
a little,
valid short, right?
back.
If we were, well, we're not below the 220 now, but
No, it was at 10:20. The close of the black candle, red candle at 10:20 would have been the entry short.
okay, there. Nope, this one. It's
Okay, I'm
5
on the
minute.
2 minute. I'm on the 2 minute chart.
Oh, got you. Okay. So you wouldn't try to catch it at that 20 again. If this goes up here, hits the 20, makes a little doji, you're back in short.
Right, or adding to my short. They're not how good I felt about this move. See,
Right. Well, seeing that Bitcoin just broke all-time highs, it might be a little crazy to try to short it.
Right, exactly. Yeah, like right now, it's trying to push people up
Mhm.
there. I mean, that's what you want for traders. You want this volatility, but for other people, if you're not see, that's why it's kind of funny that other people would probably think it's funny. I was trying to get that profit off the table as quick as I can because you get lackadaisical, you get a big green candle like this on the 2 minute chart coming in, it can take out 2 or 3 of those previous candles that was profit. Like right now, it's coming up into where we would have gone short if we were playing this thing, a few minutes ago. So anyway, that's why we, grab our chips as they present themselves.
Okay. Yeah, that it's a style that's hard to master because you want to stay in, you want to get those big runs and get all the way to the top, but trying to call the tops and the bottoms is impossible.
Mm-hmm. And also
And you're
the smaller the timeline, the more whipsaw that you're going to get. That's why starting out, I know it's kind of boring, whatever, but the daily chart probably
all
best
right.
to use
You
that.
might be getting your doji here at the 20. Let's see.
Yeah, a
Got a
little
minute.
green candle. Yeah.
It's not a doji yet, but that's what I wanted to happen.
Yeah, if we clear that 20, the
It'll be
current
long.
candle, that might be with a tight stop loss under it. Excuse me.
Well, the move down before the move up would be par for the
Yeah, but
course.
what I don't like is that the move down before that big green candle, it took out that previous pivot over here to the left.
Right here. Is that what you're talking about right here?
Yeah, I would feel better
Okay.
about it if it had closed over there. You know what I mean? A higher low, in other words. In other words, we're making a lower low or just put in a lower low.
See,
And
in my head, it seems like the market was just wanting these guys stops. No raid, no trade. I know some people that do that. They won't even make a trade until it takes out a previous low.
okay, this candle has about 12 seconds. I'll be looking to short it. That current one right there.
After close.
Yeah, let's see. 2-1. Yeah. And then a stop loss, maybe above that tail of the black, red candle. And the reason being, is, we're not just, thinking that, hoping and wishing. The reason being is that if the current green candle gets, rolls over, then what we put in was a 20 halt or 20 stop. In other words, we had a big green candle that closed, and then the next one, again, a big green candle like that, it takes out 2 or 3 other candles, should have followed through. It did not have followed through. We wicked up and over the 20, but couldn't hold the 20, and we closed under it. And then this candle we're on now, hopefully has, since we're short anyway, has,
Are
you
you
know, a
moving your
little,
stop loss yet?
huh?
Are you
Do
moving
what?
your stop loss yet?
Uh, yeah, I'm right there at 150 profit, and I'll move it down to the top of, okay, you know what? I'm going to get out now at 224.94 right now because we're hitting a double bottom right there. See where we're coming into where the green candle started out? See that pivot?
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, yeah. That's where I would have gotten out or got out.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that was previous support. You know what I mean? And we're getting pretty close to 200, and I'm thinking the 200 is going to hold us again.
And we're in a
So
bull market, so
yeah,
it's hard to
exactly.
expect a lot out of a short.
Right. You don't want to. Yeah, exactly. Man, I wish I could share my screen. Next time we'll do.
Yeah. Well, look, we've been on for 2 hours and 10 minutes.
I know.
That's enough for the first time, and that'll give us time to, get everything lined out with your screen sharing.
Yeah.
So I will
And it's
remove my
worked before. I
screen.
don't know what is going on that thing.
Steve Osgood, he's in the comments. A convicted felon and hero is now the U.S. president, and it's awesome.
Yeah. Man, I don't
Guys,
know. I don't know if he was convicted, but he's.
oh man, I can't wait to hear the liberals. It's going to be wild. They had big walrus tears in their eyes this morning.
I'm glad, man.
And, that's sad, but it's funny.
Right.
So guys, thank you for being here. Check out Joe. Is
Yeah,
all the
guys.
stuff's in the description. And Joe, thanks for coming on. And
Oh, I
hang
love
on
it.
after I end the stream, and we'll visit a little bit about how you want to proceed forward.
Okay.
And if you guys enjoyed this and you're into this, leave me a comment on the video. It's a little different than what I usually do, but this is, in my opinion, it's important. It's important to learn. It'll keep you from making mistakes if you're into trading, and you're probably going to learn some things when you do hear of a stock. Everybody gets a stock tip every now and then. I think I've lost about on 99% of stock tips. Buy this
Oh,
stock
that's
because it's going up.
yeah. That's another thing. People, like, listening to, the news, TV, whatever, and some group can get on there and going, hey, this stock or this crypto or whatever is blowing up. If they know just a little bit about the charts, they can get on the charts and go, man, that's blowing up. It's under the 20s, under the 200, prices under the 20. This thing is as negative as you can get. They're crazy. Or yeah, it's blowing up, but over on the left-hand side of the chart, you're coming up into, a double top plus a flat 200. So we're going to go short on that sucker. And sure enough, that's, yeah. And most times those tips and whatever else you want, little hints, whatever. Most times when those are given out, guess what? The people giving them out have already been in for 2 or 3 months or 2 or 3 days, and they're wanting you to buy and keep ripping the price to the upside.
Selling into strength. I learned a
Yeah,
lot about that.
exactly. And you want to be doing that. And the reason why I know all this, because every one of those games were played on me. Okay. So I'm just
Me
telling
too.
so I've learned, hey, if you couldn't learn it the hard way, I don't know it. You know what I mean? I got a PhD from School of Hard Knocks. So
Yeah, me too. I get my lessons good and hard, Joe. It's ridiculous.
yeah. Oh no, I got
So,
yeah.
thank you for being in the comments. Sandy C, Steve Osgood, Dave P, Stacey's here. She's a broker for Miles Franklin, and I never even mentioned this, but I should have.
That's right.
We've got 3,000 of these left. I don't expect they'll last long. That's
Oh, wow.
Trump's fight coin. Isn't that cool?
Oh, that is cool. Yeah.
And they have been just flying off the shelf. I think it will be collectible
Oh, very much
if it's
so.
not
Yeah.
already.
Right. It
There's
is.
a limited supply. So that's a pretty neat thing. Check out Stacey. Her number's 318-564-5823. I'll put a add her up real quick, maybe. No, you're just gonna have to write that down. 318-564-5823. Because I have got to go. I hear the guys out in the shop and they don't know what to do. So
Okay.
I've got to go into the welding shop. So thanks for coming on, Joe, guys. Have an awesome day.
Yeah, you
Later.
as well. We'll catch up. I'll yell at you. Okay.
All right, brother.